Hey friends! Most of this video is going to be about testosterone, but I did up front want to say, even though I'm still sort of at a loss of what exactly to say, that I think this week and the tragic, even though that seems like a really simple, dumb way to put it, the tragic death of Leela Alcorn has reminded me of how important it is that queer communities take care of each other, and especially our young folks. And I just wanted to say that I'm here and I'm available to talk or message or whatever, if that's ever something you think would be helpful for you. And just I hope everyone's taking care of themselves and each other, because we gotta. Um, so totally switching gears out of that. Today, which is January 2nd, 2015, is 2 years on T for me. And I'm really nothing but excited about it. I think my second year was way better than my first. Partially that might be because I started out on an extremely low dose and sort of bumped up. In increments. I've spent most of this year on 1 milliliter every 2 weeks of the 200 milligrams per milliliter, so 200 milligrams. Sometime in October or early fall, when my doctor noticed my levels had sort of plummeted down again, we bumped me up to once a week, which I've been on for a couple months, which feels awesome. I really like doing my shots every week. I remember them more, and it feels like I can incorporate it more into my routine, which I like. So real quick comparison, here is what I looked like on New Year's Eve at the very beginning of 2013, which would have been right before I started testosterone. And here is me today. And also right here is me today. Really quick, year one versus year two. I personally, I feel like I spent most of year one kind of waiting around for testosterone to do its thing, and that left me feeling really excited when I saw changes, but also not really changing anything about how I was living, which meant that I had like zero methods to cope when I found myself getting like more frustrated or angrier, or just like not, thinking I didn't really have to take care of myself because I was on T now. So boo. But this year, I feel like I took more control over my life and have been working harder at taking care of my body and trying to sort of work with testosterone. I've been working out, which I'll talk a little bit more about, and trying to sort of like eat better and take care of my emotional health, which I feel like has made me more receptive to T. Not necessarily like it makes changes happen faster or more clearer, but just that like generally I feel more well adjusted and able to be excited about changes and not super upset when something doesn't go the way I'd hoped it did. And just feel like I'm in control of my body too, and I'm not just relying on a hormone. This year I actually started growing facial hair. It's nothing super impressive, but it's mine. And I am very bad at shaving. But super excited about how it's helped my face look more masculine. This year my hips narrowed a lot. I have had a lot of hips, had a fairly large butt, still do, whatever. And it's been super good for any dysphoric feelings that I have to sort of watch that disappear. I think that my hips were one of my most feminine features and one of my biggest like giveaways when I was trying to pass as male in public, and it makes me feel really excellent to watch them sort of slim down and narrow out. Yeah, and this year my muscles grew, which is totally my fault. It's got to be mostly testosterone. I started doing regular weightlifting in like July and have recently gotten sort of more intense and intentional about it. And I love it. I feel very bro-y, but I love it. It feels really great to take care of my body, and it really helps me feel sort of centered and in control about how my physical appearance is changing, and definitely helps me combat any gross feelings that I might have about my body, especially like my chest and my hips. and it's really fun. It's a really fun way for me to release like masculine energy I might have. You know, where like if I go to the gym and like sort of let myself bro out a little there, like I can sort of get rid of some of the energy in me that would otherwise turn into like just being like really, really grumpy all the time. I'm still grumpy sometimes. I'm working on it, but it just feels good to release. It's a good release. I'm trying to really intentionally build a body that's ready for top surgery, which for me means like working on my chest muscles so that I have like a contour line for a surgeon to follow. And it also just makes me feel really in control of myself. And I think that that's always been something that's important for me as a trans person. It's like part of why I like getting tattoos. It's part of why I like exercising. Like the more changes that I get to make to my body to make it look the way I intend to have it look, the just the better I feel. Um, my voice dropped a little, I think. I don't have great recordings, but it definitely stopped cracking as much, which is awesome. Um, yeah, those are sort of the big ones for me. And sort of, you know, now looking forward and going into my third year of testosterone, I'm really excited about top surgery, super nervous too. I'm not good with doctors. Um, and really feeling like in charge and loving that I feel sort of like I'm in control of where my body's headed. I'm planning on setting my surgery date super soon, and am definitely going to make more videos about that in the coming year. And let's see. I don't really like New Year's resolutions. That's not my thing. I don't like being told by myself what I should be doing. That's not true. I just don't like making them because I'm lazy. But sort of moving forward into the new year, both on like a regular person calendar and my super awesome testosterone calendar, one of my goals is to stop wasting time not being my queerest transist self, and to continue to be more active in my community and to be open to learning from and fighting for and loving my community harder. So thanks all of you guys for being my community. And again, if you have any questions, message me here or on Tumblr, on Facebook, or wherever, and I'll be sure to answer them in another video. So I hope y'all are enjoying 2015 so far, and I will be back soon to talk more about top surgery. Thank you. Okay, I lied. I have one voice recording. Here is my voicemail circa 2011, 2012. So here's what my voice sounded like before testosterone.
Hey, this is Miles Walzer. I'm so sorry I didn't answer my phone. If you left me a message, I'm sure I'd thoroughly enjoy that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Yeah. Here's my voice now.